learning from Mao, you need to remember Mao was trained at 1 year old. He was sailing at age 5 with his grandfather when he would get seasick on top of the waves in the voyaging canoes. Grandfather would tie his hands together with sand, throw him overboard, and drag him down the canoe. You do that over here, you would be in jail. Touché, but Mao said, it's not child abuse. When a canoe made me sick, my grandfather put me in the ocean because it's the wave that makes me sick. So he makes me go inside the wave. So I become, as navigator, I become the wave. And so that training we never had. And we didn't have the time to go back to 1 year old. So the question was, should we go back to other sources of learning? This is Wilker Self, to make long story short, best friend. He was a geologist at the university. He was a Bishop Museum planetarium lecturer. That took us guys in to see the skies, where we can go any place on the earth, any time of day, any day of the year. And we did it for $300, $400, $500. Remapping the whole sky was a guidance from Mao. So that whole integration, I would say again in hindsight, of heritage and tradition and culture, the old way, with science and technology, was crucial to success. Crucial. And I would argue that's a factor that we deal with today. And we trained 3,000 miles, 2.5 years, no departure date, extraordinary. The interesting thing about that commitment that my father forced on us, you go from being crew member, being part of a crew, to you go to being part of a family. And when your voyage is governed by family values, everyone will be cared for. I've sailed hopefully on 900 days. I've never heard a law. I've never heard anybody raise a voice against anybody else. Because it's about not breaching those values. And then, Galea shifted from a voyaging canoe to our school. It was our powerful school. It's where we learned strength, we learned courage, we learned leadership, we learned family, we learned values. And we sailed. We sailed that in 1980 back to Tahiti, found it, came back, found Hawaii. Powerful voyage. Mao was on board, make sure we didn't make big mistakes. But it was led by people from Hawaii. We needed to do it. He understood that we had to do it for ourselves. My teachers, the best in the world, shift the world, change it. Not the big institutions, not government. It's powerful thinkers and powerful leaders. And just met Mao. When Mao got back home from the voyage, he was packing his bag to go home. Interestingly, that's the first time he went home in 25 months. Because of the greatness of our teachers, what they did was stay with us the whole time. Make sure you're going to be successful. Stay with you the whole time. And my mom had a nagging question, went to his bedroom when he packed his bag, said, "Mom, I got to ask you, I want to know how come you said you're not going to come back to Hawaii, and you came back to teach Nainoa?" And Mom said, "Yeah, when he came to my commission, I looked in his eyes. I know he's going to go. If I don't come, maybe he died." So if you're going to look at hope, look at optimism, there are the people in this community that have that vision, they have that commitment and that courage. We sailed 34 years now, 126,000 nautical miles, got on the earth, all in the Pacific, got on there equal to 6 times or more, I don't know. Because we know how, the teachers trained us. The next voyage we're embarking on is going around the one island that we all share, and that's the island Earth. That we'll head west when we're trained in about 3 or 4 years. And we'll keep going west for about 37 months and 31,000 nautical miles until we ride back home in cool. We have many senses of purposes why we should do this. It's all geared to making sure that we, as a voyaging family, make a contribution in our time, it is our time, when we have the time to protect what's special about Hawaii. And we'll do it through education. I don't want to do anything of significance that I know I can do. I want to do what I can't. Because in the journey of being able to do that, I will grow and I'll be strengthened, and it will allow me to be and force me to be the best I can be. many times when we look at our future. The reason why we should never stop trying to look at what's supposed to be in Hawaii, because we think we can't get there. That's exactly why we should make it happen. Do what you can't do. Next. I have one more teacher I want to share with you. Best friend. Another one. Because I think as we transition from the crisis of extinction of Native Hawaiians, and Herd, and the Mao, and the Eddie cows, and the Wilka Selpas, and the Myron B. Thompsons, who lead us to rejuvenate, to renew, to strengthen, we're posed with the same question. If it's not about the Hawaiian culture, what about the culture of Hawaii? What about the question you raised of Wayfinder in the future? I don't know. But let me tell you a story about him. Born and raised, Ku'aina, from this land. Graduated from high school from here, from Punahou. Fighter pilot. Flew in Vietnam, second day, shot down. Giant enemy lines into a stream, river. Didn't die. His name is Lieutenant Colonel Lacey Beach, second astronaut from Hawaii to go into space after Ellison Onizuka. Extraordinary man. He was my hero, even though I never met him. 11 years older than me. Because I would go to elementary school and see his giant 6-foot poster, kind of real life being in a spacesuit, and I'd ask the children, who is this guy? Their hero. Hawaii's greatest explorer. Correct. And then I was lucky, and we get a chance to meet my hero. Punahou had this 150-year anniversary celebration at the Waikiki Shell in 1991. And so they invite all these alumni to get up on some podium and say how good they are and how great their career is because of Punahou. It was pretty pathetic. But I knew Lacey was in a keynote address. So I go to the Shell, and I sneak behind, because you can, but back parking lot. And you know, they got this crooked with the wings. I waited in the wings for him to come. And sure enough, he shows up in this really, really long white limousine, 5 doors, and only him getting out in his white tuxedo and his black tie, fighter pilot, you know, type A, high powered, and gets up. He's just an intense guy, kind of walks right by me, and I go, wow, at least I saw my hero. Gets on the stage, shows a video of him in Colombia, going around the earth in 90 minutes. Powerful, standing ovation. Pow, he walks back up, right by me, jumps into the white limousine, off he goes. Never see him again. That was a Friday night. I don't know how he